Welcome to the Division 2. This is the real with Anubis. Can't be stopped. I deal in facts, and today the facts are ugly. I put out a video 2 days ago, letting you know the state of the game, and the truth caught up to the grind exactly how I predicted. Within 24 hours of that intel dropping, the developers did exactly what they always do. They dropped the hammer. They took the servers down for emergency maintenance to kill the infinite spawn. The only thing making this cherry blossom event worth the inventory space. But let's talk about why they move so fast. You go on YouTube and Discord right now and you will see the uproar. The community is at a boiling point because they see the blatant favoritism. You have the partners in the inner circle who get the early access, the dev stream shoutouts, and the privileged intel. They get the high gloss treatment while the real grinders are made to look like exploiters for simply being efficient. They want to control the narrative, and they use these favored creators to shame anyone who finds a faster way to value their own time. They won't fix the Dark Zone ladder glitches or the invisibility bugs that have been rotting this game for months. They will let agents get spawn bombed by mortars in conflict for years. Why? Because those bugs don't hurt their intended grind metrics, but the second a group of agents finds a way to actually be rewarded for their labor, that is an emergency. That is a threat to their control. Here's the truth. The system only works if you are one of the favored few. If you are an independent agent using your brain to bypass their time theft mechanics, they want to shut you down. They pulled the plug on the Floor 10 farm. They pulled the plug on Heartland, and now they have pulled the plug on the Kitsanibi Infinite Spawn. They want you in the escalation prison, playing missions that were trashed 5 years ago, just for a 3.3% chance at a prototype drop. They want to force you into a loop that rewards the slow and punishes the efficient. Meanwhile, the privileged creators tell you to respect the process. Challenge. There is no challenge in a 10-minute timeout while a Kitsanibi squad evades you. There is no challenge in 1 key per 2 hours. That is a hostage situation. 2 nights ago, I did not follow their loop. I matchmade for a 4-man squad in the open world, and I went ham. I pulled over 132 keys. I cleared every single apparel outfit immediately, and then I spent 102 keys on event caches. Inside those caches were things they actually mentioned, like the bell ringer and the yo carol, but they buried the lead. I pulled 4 pieces of prototype gear and 10 exotics because the system fractured, and finally gave the power back to the player. For the first time in years, the PvE community was coming together, helping each other and actually having fun. It was a harvest. My message to the developers is this: we need more key to cache events. We need environments where you can grind for what you want whenever you want. Stop locking the loot behind artificial timers and evasion mechanics. If we want to put in the work to optimize our builds, let us work. This franchise is approaching Grand Theft Auto 5 levels of longevity. People stay loyal for a decade because they want the cool stuff. If you want to keep that momentum, you build more servers. You do not tell us server space is limited as an excuse to deny us individual stashes while you spend your budget on emergency patches to stop us from getting gear. They promised a specialization grenade rework. They pulled back, they allowed dissent, and the summon to stay useless. They fixed the abridged talent and it is still broken, but they fixed the infinite spawn in 24 hours. That is the telltale sign. They care about your time theft, not your experience. My challenge to the developers is simple: stop fixing the fun. If you want a community, incorporate these breaches. Make infinite spawning a global event. Let the NPCs go nuclear in certain zones and let us farm. Stop protecting the partners and start respecting the players who actually keep your servers running. Until then, agents, forget the loop. If it is not Lincoln Memorial or American History Museum, it does not exist. They might have patched the breach, but they cannot patch the facts. Remember that 1.5 skill tier bump only works on yellow cores. Don't let the misconceptions of their favorite creators lie to you about the math. I'm dropping the deep dive on the elite pieces later this week. If you want the real intel without the filter and the favoritism, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay frosty agents.